Okay. Might as well just go ahead with it. Guys, I just have to retitle it and all that. But I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. What's going on, y'all? What's going on, yo guys? What's going on, y'all? What's going on, everybody? Y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button as you join on in. Hit that like button as you join on in. All right, hit that like button, hit that share button. It's gonna be a good one. So real quickly, guys. First and foremost, welcome to your boy's show. Welcome to Truth Be Told. All right, by your boy Truth. Okay, and if you guys, uh, well, something that I should definitely go over is this topic was it was supposed to basically be last week um, recording, but there were some technical difficulties, so it didn't go through all the way. Um, but you know, gracefully, I got all the time in the world, so I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna I was just, I'm just gonna go ahead and redo it basically. Um, so yeah, this is the redoing um, of last week's episode, guys. All right. So this is if you guys weren't here last week, you get a chance to basically catch it um, on this episode here. Okay, today. So guys, go on in. Come on in. If you guys go join on in, hit that like button. Hit that like button. All right. Hit that like button. Hit that follow button. This is gonna be a good one. All right. This one we're gonna have a conversation. Okay, about how a man should be. Okay, we're gonna have a little conversation about how a man should be. Okay, this one's gonna be a tough one. Fun, but tough. All right, so let's get into it. Let's get into it. Um, so once again, guys, this is gonna be on how a man should be. Okay, if you guys are just joining on in, hit that like button, hit that follow button. We're gonna have a little discussion. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. All right. All right. Um, Now, before I get into the teaching of it, I want to mention this as well. Um, Now, before this episode, I released a part one. Okay, this is a part two. Okay, to the part one, but so the part one was pretty much discussing the things that affect men. Okay, affect men from being men. Let me say it like that. Okay, so and I think that's really really important because it's good to know it's good to know and understand the things that affect a man, his surroundings, the things that surround him or may affect him, because that can either increase or hinder his growth from where he's basically supposed to be. Okay, um, and that's why it's really good to analyze what these problems are. Okay, if we could find out once again what are the things that affect men from being who he is meant to be, then the faster we can get to the root of that problem, the faster we can solve almost any problem. Okay, just trying to keep it 100, trying to keep it 100 with you. What's up, you guys? What's up? What's going on, you guys? Hit that like button, hit that follow button. All right, hit that like button. I like that. I like that. Appreciate you. Hit that like button, hit that follow button, y'all. Appreciate the love. We got some good stuff we're gonna get into. Good stuff coming on the way too. All right. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Hit that like button, you guys. Hit that follow button. How a man should be. Let's get into it, guys. Let's talk about it. Now, it's going to be a tough one for a lot of us fellas out here, all right? This one is going to be a tough one for a lot of us fellas out here, all right? Now, I say it's a tough one because not a lot of us fellas are going to be willing to, take in the truth, I think being able to take in the truth, whether you like it or not, is like top tier accountability based, by the way. I think when you are able to, you get me blood. You're not shaken. It's some strong qualities of a good man, by the way. When you're able to take accountability, and even if it's something you don't want to hear, and you know it's right, versus just still fighting it, knowing it's right. All right, let's get into it. What's going on, Nadine? Hi, how are you? How are you guys? Hit that like button, guys. Hit that follow button, all right? Hit that like button, hit that follow button. We're going to get into it. It's going to be a fun one. Appreciate the love. I see you. All right. So if you guys are just joining on in, we're talking about how a man should be, okay? We're talking about how a man should be. I got my Facebook on this side, my TikTok on this side, and my YouTube in the center. All right, so I got multiple things set up here. If you guys see me looking around, I'm not crazy, I promise. But we're gonna get into this one. This is gonna be a good one, guys. You're gonna love it. Yeah, hit that like button, guys. Hit that follow button. All right, hit that like and hit that follow button. Let's get into it. Let's go. If I have me what do you call it? A guitar right now, I'd play it. All right, let's go. So, fellas, this is for my fellas for the most part. Okay, it's for my fellas for the most part. But if you are a woman and you would like to get a little bit more of insight on how a man should be, then you're more than welcome to peep some game. All right. So, fellas, let's talk about it. Let's get into it. Number one on the list, how a man should be. Let's talk about it. And by the way, this is a real man's list. Oh, bars. Fiddlesticks is in the building. Hey, Fiddle, I think I need to make like your own like your own like personal entrance song. Like you just, like as soon as you just enter into the room, like you know how they doing like wrestling, and then like your own song goes out, like that's you. Hey, I got you. You already know it's love on this side. Y'all already know. Hey, all right, let's go. Let's get into it, y'all. Give it up one more time for Fiddle. Fiddlesticks is in the building. All right, let's go, fellas. Let's get back to it. We gotta lock in. Let's lock in, fellas. Oh, thank you, Fiddle. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Y'all hit that like button, hit that follow button, all right? Appreciate that, Fiddle. All right, let's go. How a man should be. First on my list, fellas. First on my list, I have is, drum roll please, logical. Number one on my list I have is logical. As a real man, you ought to be the logical one. Okay? You see this playing out primarily in like relationships, right? You see between the man and the woman, who's more the logical one? The man or the woman? Exactly, the man. Normally. Normally. Let me say it like that. Normally. Because there are some situations where the woman's more logical, which is very sad, by the way. That's very, very sad. That should never be happening. That should never happen. Okay? That should never happen. Where the man is 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 more the emotional one and the woman is the logical one. That's a pretty bad situation to be in. All right. So we see in that example alone that it is ideal for the man, for a man, to be logical in his thinking. All right. And it's not, obviously it's not just in relationships. Relationships is just basically where the man gets to showcase. You get to show it off basically. You know? But as a man in general, and by showcase, fellas, you know, that's basically, you know what I mean, when you see a girl that you like and you kind of like, you know, you want to show her that you're a good person, so you do more than you normally would. You know, you go above and beyond, kind of thing. You know, which isn't a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. That's traditional. Don't let you know anything that the modern world is trying to put into your head. Don't let it make you think, you know, make you feel like you're simping or anything like that. Nah, don't listen to society and their retardations. I said it. Yes, I said it. You already know. So, guys, once again, fellas, logical. What does it mean to be logical, by the way? What does it mean to be logical? Logical means that you are, I want to say, I want to give you a direct approach to it here. Um, Being logical means you are the one that you decided to kind of put yourself in charge of being the one who formulates the plans. You're like the backbone. Yeah, hit that like button, hit that follow button, y'all. Hit that like, hit that follow button. Appreciate you. So that's what it means to being the logical one. It means basically you are a leader. Okay? Being logical means that you are a leader. So the more logic you have, which means obviously it's going to help you out at the same time, if you think about it, because the more logical you are, you're able to help yourself get out of certain situations. You'll be able to navigate better. You get me? When the more logical you are, like you're better with your thinking patterns. You're better with your thinking skills. You're thinking. You're able to save yourself in some situations. Okay. But once again, this all sources from the man being a leader. The man's he's the logical one. He's also the leader. Okay. Now, you know, by me saying that alone, I'm sure there are some women who probably got triggered by me saying the man should be the leader, and you know, I can't help you with that. I can't help you with that. If you are, let me be direct with this real quickly. let me be real direct with this real quick. All right. And it goes as follows. If you are past a certain age, okay, if you are past a certain age range and you can't get that one part situated, there's a problem. If we are past a certain age range and you still haven't figured it out that you should let the man lead, if you are 30, 40, 50 plus years old, throw on 60. Why not? Hey, let's throw on 60. But if you're in these age ranges and you still have not come to the idea that the man should be the leader and I should just follow, and if you have not come to that conclusion yet, we got some problems. All right. You should, if by like I said, let me say it one more time. If you're 30 plus years old and you're still struggling with the idea that the man should be following, and that's like kindergarten type, you know, that's like kindergarten level. I'm sorry to be harsh or whatever you want to call it. I like to tell it like it is. I tell it out of love, by the way. As harsh as it might comes off, I'm still. It's out of love. It's out of love. It's out of love. You know. It's out of love. It is out of love. I promise. Ain't no hate in my heart towards you. I want to see you better. That's why I'm telling you the hard things. You know. I gotta tell you the hard things so we can all grow for real. Because you're not gonna grow when you're comfortable. You're not gonna grow when you're comfortable. You already know. Appreciate the love, y'all. You already know. So, ladies, I'm just saying though, on the real, I'm saying this out of love. If by a certain age range you have not come to that idea, so basically what I'm saying is, if you are still 30 plus years old and you're letting feminism drive you, if feminism is still driving your boat and you're 30 plus years old, there's a problem. I'm being real with you. That's the trick they don't want you to know, by the way. It's all a trick by the enemy. See, didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you I'm gonna bring the truth to you? Didn't I tell you I'm gonna bring the real to you? They don't want you to know this. They don't want you to know. I promise you they don't want you to know this. Hey, y'all already know. Appreciate the love. Hit that like button, hit that follow button, y'all. Hit that like, hit that follow. I promise you they don't want you to know that. Alright, they want us to be lost, y'all. They want us to be lost and divided. Okay? They want us to be lost and divided. And throwing feminism in the mix was just a plan. I'm being real with you. It's not to attack it. I'm not attacking it itself. I'm attacking some of the ideas that attach itself to it. Some of the ideas, and basically it's messing you guys up. I'm being real with you. It's like you don't see the damage. I see it, so I'm gonna bring it to the forefront. I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna bring it to the light. All right. So we're talking about logical. A man should be logical. That's what we're talking about right now. A man should be logical. He should be the logical. He should be a logical person in general, right? Whether it's in a relationship or not. A man should be logical in his thinking. So So, ladies, if you're dealing with a man who is um, not logical, he's not the logical one. That means he thinks a lot through his emotions. You know, he does. He's not very still and calculated. He's very fidgety and he's all over the place kind of thing. If you're dealing with a man like that, you should really check your reconsider. All right, I'm gonna say it like that. I'm gonna say one word. I keep it short, sweet, and simple for you. All right, ladies, do not. I wouldn't encourage for a woman to deal with a man who is not emotionally stable. That's actually really important for a man to be, by the way. For a man to be, you see why men and women are different? You see why men and women cannot be the same? Because in this area of emotion, the she's expected to have it. You're expected to have your emotions. You can have your emotions. We're not going to even judge you for it, kind of thing. You get what I'm trying to say? But where a man is different is a man can have emotions, but his emotions ultimately cannot equal your emotions. You get what I'm trying to say? Y'all can't be the same because of how he's a man and you're a woman. So you're entitled to your emotions. You can have your emotions, what was I gonna say? Sorry, I'm getting distracted over here. So, all right, what was I saying? All right, here we go. Let me get back on track. The man, his emotions. Yeah, they're cutting the forest work out here. So yeah, it's gonna be a rocky one today, y'all. Get your goggles. All right. I'm just playing. All right, let's get into it. I'm just playing. I kid a lot. I kid too. I kid. I promise you, I kid. I love you too. Hey. All right. All right, let's get into it. Look, guys. So the part that I wanna capitalize and get back to is basically talking about like a really solid example is in a relationship, right? It's not ideal to deal with a man where his emotions takes over his logic. All right? Just to keep it short. Amen. I feel you. You're right. I second that. We're gonna be good though. We're gonna be good. Yeah. You already know. We thugging it. We thugging it out. You saw that fiddle? Hey. Oh, snap. All right, let's go. Let's get back to it. Hey, I might have to make that a snippet. I might have to bring that one back. I might have to make that a little snippet, a little short, all by itself. Yeah. All right, let's get back into it, y'all. All right, for real, 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 for real. All right, let's go. Told y'all we finna have fun. We having fun today. All right, let's go. Let's go. I still got a lot more to go too with y'all. All right, let's go. That was only number one. So basically, fellas, I hope we understand why logic is so important to have. All right, as a man, I want you to kind of zone in on that. Logic. Think logically. It keeps you out of trouble. Okay. It keeps you out of trouble when you're the logic thinker. It keeps you in positions, and good positions, by the way. When you're not so logic, you're very reckless with your thinking. And as a man, that's really, really important. Once again, this is a real man's list, by the way, guys. This ain't no every man's list. I can't speak up for every man. I can only speak up for the real men. All right? That's the only ones that I know who follow me. The real men. Bars. You feel me, fellas? Where are my fellas at? My real fellas. You feel me? So yeah. So let's get into it, my real fellas. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right. So that was logical. That was logical. Okay? Now, another point. Another point that I want to bring up, second to logical, that is actually quite similar to logical, is leader. Leader. How a man should be, a real man, is a leader. Being real. I am being real with you right now. And I bet you all my real fellas feel this. I bet you. All right, I got a question here by Bobby. I'm laughing because I mean that's a pretty crazy question. You're pretty on. I do feel you though. Let me see. Are there real men in this demonic world we live in? All right, good question, by the way. Good question. Because I feel you. All right, I feel you where the world is at its, well, I want to say its darkest times, because we've had a lot of dark times in the past too, but we're in some dark times. Evil has spread crazy in the world. I would think there are rare yet. Okay, so yeah, Fiddlestick has answered that question herself. I'll read what Fiddlestick says and I'll continue with what I have to say. Fiddlestick says, Bobby, I would think there are rare, yes. Same for women, uncompromised their faith. All right, I agree. It's actually pretty short, sweet, and simple. I like that. She hit it on the head pretty much. She pretty much hit it right on the head. Okay. So pretty much what Fiddlesticks is saying and what I pretty much was gonna get to, which is the same thing, is that it is a rarity. Ultimately, I was just gonna get to that point. That was like towards the end of what I was gonna say, but it is a rarity. All right. There is a lot of evil in this world. There are a lot of bad men. There are a lot of bad women in this world. Okay? That's what it is. Hit that like button, hit that follow button, y'all. All right? There are some bad women and bad men in this world. So that means there are good ones too. It's just rare to find them. It's more of a rarity. It is more of a rarity because if you want to look at the ratio, yes. Ratio-wise, I do believe there are probably more bad people than good people. To be more honest with you, to be real with you, there are more bad people than good people. But just like my dog Fiddle said, real recognize real. Exactly. Exactly. See, I had to do my little gorilla chant for my dog Fiddle. Yeah, we in the jungle out here. Hey. All right. So pretty much, yeah. I hope that answered your question, Bobby. I hope that answered your question. So to reinstate my answer one more time too is, it is rare to find good. The good, whatever that might be. All right. There are more bad than good people in this world, both men and women. Okay. It's rare to find a good man. It's rare to find a good woman. That's why it's so important when you do have that exact thing, you do not mess it up. You do not let it go. You hold on to it for dear life. It's really just that simple. But people make it complicated. Ooh. I might make that a short too. That's another short right there. That's another short. Bars. Appreciate the love, y'all. Amen. Yeah, we getting it. We getting it. Hit that like button. Hit that follow button. Hit that like button. Hit that follow button. Hey, hey. All right, now. All right, now. Your boy know how to move, now. Hold on, now. Don't get me started. Right, Fiddle? Shoot, I'm just trying to tell you. Hold on, now. Hold on, now. Hold on. Hold on, now. Gotta hold on to your seat there, buddy. You gotta hold on to your seat there, buddy. Fiddle. Oh man. Hey, you know how we doing? You know, it's a nice Saturday. We gonna have a good time, man. We just chilling. You feel me? On a come on now. On a weekend, babe. You know, we chilling. What better thing to do than to have a good time, you know? I'm trying to tell you. You know, it's a good feeling for for a little weekend vibe, man. Feeling good on the weekends, man. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's hop back into it. We got a little bit more to go. All right, let's go. So, I'm speaking right now. I'm talking about absolutely turn up. Let's go. All right, let's go. Next point that I have is leader. I said it before. I just kind of want to say it again real quick. Make a small little quick point about it, and I'm gonna move forward. Fellas, now, like I said, leader. I'm speaking once again from a real man's point of view, perspective. So this is just to block the confusion right now from anybody who just comes out of nowhere and confuse it for all men, because all men are not created the same, by the way. Just like all women are not created the same, all men are not created the same. And I don't mean physically, by the way. I know some people are probably thinking like, "What do you mean? We all came from the dirt. What do you mean?" Trust me, there's gonna be somebody that's gonna come in and say something like that, bro. Trust me, I've seen enough. Okay. But what I mean by not all men are created the same as equal, and not all women are created as the same, right? And that's not to say that some men or women have less worth than other men or women. I'm not saying that either. Okay. But what I am saying is, trying to see how just trying to see how I'm gonna say this. Hold on, give me 1 second. the Okay. The way that a real man carries himself is different than a not so real man. Now you get what I'm trying to say? So same to go as the woman. The way a real woman carries herself. I see y'all. I see y'all. I see y'all in the chat. I can feel some of y'all just like sitting there hitting your chest like you're a gorilla or something in the cage. Like, yeah, get him. I mean, I know y'all feel me on this. A real one knows what it is. Y'all be going, your fire goes off inside. Real ones understand that you are not created the same as others. Let's be real. And that's not to throw any shade on others. What I think what differentiates or what separates the two, should I say, is, you ready for this? You ready for this? Gonna hit him with the woo woo. Gonna hit him with the woo woo. All right, I'll give you the answer. What separates the two, you guys, both men and women? What separates a real man from a not so real man? What separates a real woman from a not so real woman? As I ask you that question, I'll let you sit on it for like 2 seconds. And I'll tell you right now. What separates a real man from just a not so real man? I'm just gonna, let's say it like that. And then what separates a real woman from a not so real woman? I just wanna let you guys sit on it for a little bit, so you can kind of like think what could be the difference or differences. I'm sure there's a lot. Well, obviously there are a lot of differences, but I'm looking for one specific answer. I'm looking for one specific answer. What's so different about a real man and a not so real man? What's so different about a real woman and a not so real woman? All right, I'll tell you what it is now. I just want to give you guys a second to think about it. All right, let me tell you. All right, the answer is their heart posture. The answer is their heart posture. That is what separates a real man from a not so real man. And that is also what separates a real woman from a not so real woman. Is their heart posture, you guys. The heart. Not everybody has good intentions. Some have better intentions than others. All right. And it's those good it's those good intentions that will take you far. Okay? The good intentions will take you far. The not so good intentions, it's just gonna give you a bad rep. It's gonna give you a bad rep. You know, people, you're gonna make yourself look bad. That's all. That's all it's gonna do. Okay. But, anyways, I want to say that once again, real men understands how important it is to being a actual leader. They have a sense of understanding, of belonging, knowing that I'm here for a reason, not just for no reason. More than likely, a man will understand that he has a tribe that he needs to lead. And when he sees that, he's going to take the necessary steps to man up, to, try to do what he can do. That's just the whole purpose of a man, basically, you guys, is being a leader. Being a leader. A man understands how important it is. If a man ignores leadership, if man ignores leading you or anyone or anything, that shows a lot about his character. It tells you that's a person you should not be dealing with or you don't want to be dealing with. There are certain people you just don't need in your circle, and that's probably one of them. I'm being real with you. I love y'all too. Hit that like button, hit that follow button, hit that like, hit that follow button. Hit that like, hit that follow button. Alright, y'all. So let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. We're talking about men understanding how being a leader is important. Okay, that's once again being a real man. I'm not talking about the douchebags. Douchebags will be the ones that will easily, what's the word I'm looking for? Desert, leave the plans behind. Okay, they are leeches of their own, and we don't deal with them. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's go forward. Let's go forward. Let's go forward. Let's go forward. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Powerful. 100% Fiddle. 100%. I'm going to read that again. Fiddle says, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. James 1 verse 8. Powerful. Yes. He can't lead because he's a ball of confusion. 100%. Powerful. That's spot on. 100%. He can't lead because he's a ball of confusion. How can you lead when you are a ball of confusion? 100%. 100%. You know? That's why I said it connects well, because logical was the first point, leader is the second. That's why I said it connects well with logical, because we understand that being a good leader, you are obviously a logical thinker at the same time. You're a logical enough thinker. You're not reckless with your thinking. That's what being a good leader is all about. How are we liking the list so far? I didn't even get far. How are we liking the list so far? I got that's two. We're two in. We're liking it, guys. How's that? How we doing? How we looking? We're liking the 2 points so far. I got a few more. We're gonna get into them. Today is Feel Good Saturday. Chill Good Saturday. I like that. Chill Good. Chill Good Saturday. I should make that a brand. What do you guys think? Chill Good Saturday. Hey. 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 Y'all already know. All right, let's go. Let's get it. All right, guys. So, back at it. Fiddlestick says cold. I mean, it's kind of warm right now. I wish I was a little cold, but we getting there. Call me Sub-Zero. I'm nothing like your hero. Sorry, I just couldn't help it. All right. Let's keep going. We're on discipline. Number 3. Fiddlesticks. I told you this is feel good Saturday. Tell you, that's the new headline. Feel good Saturday. You feel me? We here to feel good, chill, and feel great. Hey, exactly. My bad. Much love. Appreciate the love. Hit that like button. Hit that follow button, y'all. Hit that like. Hit that follow. All right. So we're talking about the next point, which is disciplined, guys. How a man should be. Let's talk about it. How a man should be. The third point that I have is disciplined. A real man, should be disciplined. I told you I'm bringing a hammer today, fellas. I'm coming with the sludge. I'm through the woods right now. I'm bringing my sludge hammer through the woods, fellas. I know this is a tough one, but we got to get into this, all right? I'm doing this, and I'm saying this all out of love, because I love you, my brother, and I want to see you coming up in the world. And one little decision can change a huge timeline of things. I'll tell you that, all right, fellas? One little decision that you make can shift the outcome of your future. You know what I'm trying to say? And one little thing can actually be that thing to save you, by the way. That one little advice, that one little, those words that you heard that you needed that could have gotten you through. So, with that being said, fellas, love y'all too. Hit that like button, hit that follow button, y'all. Hit that like button, hit that follow. Hit that like button, hit that follow. Sorry, I was getting my Chicago in real quick. Fiddle know all about that. Fiddle know all about that. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Fiddle do. Y'all don't. All right, let's go. Fiddle, she laughing. Spot on. Spot on. All right, let's go. Let's go. um, Koal, Koal prepping. Six. Who's that? Who's that? Who Aisha was? Trying to see you talking about, bro. Who that? Yeah, let me know who that is. Koala prepping. Who's that? Who is that? All right, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. We have discipline, fellas. Discipline. We're talking about how a real man should be. Another point that I have is disciplined. Okay, guys, disciplined. I might as well put this on charge now, because boy, last thing I need is a low functioning. No. Portable charge. I think it's charging good. Let me see. All right, let's run it. Let's run it. All right. So we're talking about discipline, fellas. Right now we're on discipline. Let's talk about it. Disciplined. All right, let's start like this. And this is actually really a touchy situation. It's not just anything. We understand why discipline is actually so important. We'd be lying if we said we didn't. You can see primarily in the black community, or the lower class community, should I say as well. You see just how important it is for how basically it affects us in the area of being disciplined. It actually affects us a lot. A lot in different areas. Okay, I don't have to make a list on all the things that how discipline affects us, in the hood, right? Yeah, I don't think I need to mention how discipline affects us in the hood. I think if we can make the hood more peaceful into a better structured place where people can actually respect us more, we probably get somewhere. We'll get somewhere. We'll get somewhere pretty far. But yeah. Um. So, with discipline, right? With discipline. Thank you, thank you. Hit that like, y'all. Hit that follow. Hit that like. Hit that follow. With discipline, guys, we understand that a society, right? Especially, let me start like this, for example. When you take, especially like the father figure, the real father figure, at least, I can't speak for all. The real father figure. You remove the masculine, the father figure from the home, children. You see how it affects the growing up of a child. Right? A man's presence, a real man's presence, because I need to be more direct at the same time. I'm not going to confuse this with just any man. This is not any man's position. A real man understands that being disciplined is important. Okay. We see how once again the father figures how basically you see how a lot of these children are being raised up, these young boys being raised up, and without their father figure to kind of direct and lead and guide them and discipline them in a better function. And what are these kids doing? They're going out and stealing from stores and doing all kinds of robberies. You get what I'm trying to say? I'm trying to paint you a picture why discipline is so important in the and how many different areas it affects. That's just one area, by the way. I'm not talking about many more areas. We're talking about one area. I mean, I could break them all down for you if we had the time. You know me. I don't mind talking about it and breaking it down for you. We can do this. We can do this. You feel me? We can do this. But I ain't finna. We ain't gonna do all that. We ain't gonna do all that. We ain't gonna do all that. Much love, much love. Amen. Hit that like button, hit that follow button, you guys. Hit that like, hit that follow. So, once again, we see how discipline affects us as a human society to function. Obviously, it affects us individually, which affects the society. All right. So, let's talk a little bit more with discipline, real quick, fellas. So, really quickly with discipline. I'm just gonna give a small little brief chatter up about it, and then we're gonna move forward. I ain't gonna chop it up too much about being disciplined, because all right, fellas, when you are disciplined, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you, fellas. When you are disciplined, guess what you are doing. Guess what you are doing. You are setting yourself up for success. I'm going to say that again. I'm going to say it again. Fellas, you got sorry, just got distracted once again. Horrible timing. Fellas, being let me say it like this. Perfect timing, because now I got to take this puzzle. You see how the devil works? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on, y'all. Let me solve this. Let me solve this real quick. They want to make sure I'm not a bot. You know how they be sending you those little puzzles sometimes? I gotta solve it real quick so they don't think that I'm a bot. They be thinking I'm iRobot or something. Give me 1 second, y'all. It's still loading. It's taking its sweet time. All right, give me 1 second, you guys. Give me 1 second. It's almost done. I don't know why it's taking so long, but decent back connection type deal. Okay. Here we go. Finally. 1,000,001 years later. Hold on. Boom. Got it. I think I got it good. Come on, let's go, let's go. I solved it. Hey. Sorry. So sorry. Yeah, it's acting crazy. Give me 1 second, you guys. Give me 1 second. Okay. Ugh. Sorry, guys. We're having a technical difficulty. Looks like. Tell you, we're gonna stay positive. We're gonna stay positive. It should come back around, I think, soon. Crazy, bro. Oh my god. Because now one thing's another thing. Alright, I'm gonna have to exit out of it and come back into it. Let's try that. This is crazy. Why? Why you do this? Ugh. Yo, what is happening right now? Give me 1 second, you guys. Sorry about this. What is up? Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to restart one of my devices, so it's gonna be a bit. It won't be long. Probably like a minute. Give me 1 second, all right? As it reboots. As it reboots. Interesting. Oh, okay. Wild. Just wild. Trying to understand why it's tripping though. Oh, hey, I see you, Fiddle. You quick. You quick with it too. Hey, you quick. Yeah, I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get it back and running on my TikTok. It's acting crazy right now. The devil don't like when I be on certain topics, bro. He really don't want the men to like learn this lesson. Dang, man. Certain topics are stronger than others in like in the kingdom purpose. Yeah. Think about it. If the men can get right, if the men can get right, then he Big Mac exactly. If the man can get right, basically you solved at least half, more than half of the issues in this world. To be real with you, think about that. Because the men, at least the good men, the righteous men, I can't speak for all men, but the righteous men, they they're not going along with the the wicked deals and everything and all that would be put to an end. All that wickedness. So this is why I'm trying to raise up my fellas. and teach fellas how to be fellas, but the devil they ain't trying to have me any attention. He trying to hold me your boy down. But guess what? I'm about to still fix it right now. Ha! Devil thought he had it. Appreciate that love. Appreciate the love. All right, I think I got it back. Let me see. Let me see. Appreciate the love, guys. Hit that like button. Hit that follow button. Hit that like. Hit that follow. Hit that like. Hit that follow. I think I fixed it. Now let me see if I get it back. I think I got it back. Let me see. Hold on. Give it a few seconds. 3, 1. I guess it's good. Let me see. I'm gonna give it one more second. I think we're good. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Oh, wait. I think we're good. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me nicely. I think we're good. We might be functioning back online. Come on. It looks like it might be lagging a little bit. I don't like that. No lagging. No lagging. Appreciate the love, y'all. Hit that like button. Hit that follow button. We are on. I think we're back on, actually. Yeah, we're back on. Sorry about the delay. Sorry about the removal of the screen you see there. Who knows what the devil has planned nowadays? But we don't cower. We keep it moving. You feel me? We are real soldiers. We are real soldiers in the field. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, who told y'all we was going down easy? Who told y'all that? All right, let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. All right, guys. So back at it. Back at it. Hit that like button. Hit that follow button, y'all. Hit that like. Hit that follow. We're talking about how a man should be. Okay, how a man should be. We just finished up with being, disciplined. Okay, and the last thing that I was saying to the men out here is, let me make sure. Yeah. Okay. The last thing that I was saying to my fellas, right? With the whole point of discipline, right? I want to say this small thing, and I'm gonna move. Fellas, with being disciplined, you do realize being disciplined, it helps you out more, right? It helps you. I don't know if a lot of fellas kind of register that. They knew that, if they knew that. When you are more disciplined, you basically you have created, whether it's one system or more than one system, you've created systems basically setting yourself up for success through your discipline. Because you are more disciplined, you can control yourself more. Okay? And once again, this brings forth um, opportunities. Okay? It brings forth open doors. It brings forth getting yourself ahead of the game. So being disciplined has a lot of benefits. Okay. Okay, I see you, Fiddle. Yeah, I'm trying to. I think we're still good on it. I hope it's not like laggy and stuff. Might be a little laggy. The enemy don't want me to talk, but it's okay. We're gonna keep talking. We're still gonna keep talking. Okay. So let's move forward. Let's move forward. So once again, fellas, that is being disciplined. Okay, being disciplined will get you far in life. All right. Now let me try something. All right. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. All right. Here we go. Hopefully it stays the way. You don't have any issues? Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. All right. Sorry for the minor setback. You know, the devil don't want us to talk, but we're gonna keep talking. All right. We're gonna keep talking. All right. The next point. The next point that I have. How a man should be. A real man. How a real man should be. Confident. Confidence. Okay? Confident, guys. It is definitely important for a man, a real man, to be confident. Why? Why is this so important? For a man to be confident. Appreciate the like, love, support. Appreciate you guys. Hit that like, hit that follow. All right. Confidence, guys. It is important. It is important that a man, a real man, carries confidence because it will be good for that man to have that confidence, especially when he is leading. Because being a leader and having confidence, they go very well together. Let me see if I can get this back real quick. My bad, y'all. This thing keep acting crazy. All right, here we go. All right, we're back. Hopefully it maintains this time because, you know, the devil's hot on our trail today. But that's okay. We're going to keep going. Tell him I said that. Tell him I said ha 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 ha. Okay. Let's keep it going. Confidence, you guys, fellas, confidence. It is important for a man to have confidence because being a leader, having confidence can help you in that department. Fiddlesticks laughing. uh, I got you. I got you. I got you. All right. So, confidence, guys. Confidence. It is important for my fellas to be confident. All right. You having confidence is going to dictate how well you can lead your family, how well you can lead your tribe. That's why confidence is so important for the man. When it comes time to being a leader, what will you do? Will you be confident or will you not? You gotta have confidence. All right, let's keep it going. Let's keep it moving. All right, let's keep it moving. The next point that I have on how a man should be, how a real man should be mindful, kind, and courteous towards others. This is actually a pretty big one that I feel like a lot of us fellas, um, not only do we not show it, but it goes over a lot of our heads, to be honest. All right. And anything where I feel like in this culture, especially, we're kind of like somewhat in like our lazy culture. We're in our lazy culture where men kind of like don't even do certain things. You won't even hold the door open for someone at a store. You know what I'm trying to say? Like we need to be more aware. We got to get back to that. Courteous, being kind and courteous to others. Being mindful. Mindful, kind, and courteous. Towards others. And that's not to be fake with it, by the way, either. I ain't talking about being fake towards others. Trying to kiss other people's butts. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about actually being kind to other people, not expecting anything in return. Being that unconditional love to other people. Okay, being mindful, kind, and courteous towards others. I'll even go as far as saying if a man can show these details, these features, as someone might say, if you can show some of these features to the world, then you'll even be seen as a higher rating man. Ah, I bet something some of y'all probably didn't know that. Oh, told you on this channel, I'm finna put you on game. I bet some of y'all did not know that by simply being more mindful, kind, and courteous towards others, that it will basically raise your stats as a man in the world, in the eyes of others. I'm being real with you. The reason why I say that is because these qualities are, in a sense, they're kind of rare. You feel me, Fiddle? Right. These qualities are kind of rare. So to come across someone who does have these qualities and who's actually genuine about it, being mindful, kind, and courteous towards others, who actually, you're gonna get a lot more attention. You a real one. I can already hear some of you guys in your little cages going, hitting your chest. Yeah, yeah. All my real ones. Yeah, yeah. So, fellas, once again, sorry. Fiddlesticks says the fruit of the spirit is love, joy, peace, kindness, goodness, self-control, gentleness, and faith. The fruits, the fruits of the spirit, the fruits of the spirit, 100%. And when we are more mindful, kind, and courteous towards others, it raises, once again, our stats as a human being, literally. And not just, but you know what's so cool about it? You know what's even more cool about it? It doesn't just raise your stats in the world. It raises your stats in heaven too. I mean, a lot of people don't even think about that. A lot of people don't even think about that. By being kind and courteous to other people, doing kind gestures, being kind to them, mindful, right? By doing these kind, good gestures, not only are you looking good to human beings in the world, but you're also looking good in the spirit too, in the spiritual. You probably get like a little token in the spirit, which opens up your own blessings. Amen. Yeah. Amen. Told you. We told you it's gonna be a good one today. Which opens up your own blessings. Target. You already know. If I wish I had me like have my own bow and arrow. I just take the arrow, take the bow and arrow. I would love to own one, like a bigger one. I had like a small handheld one, but it ain't do what I wanted to do. If I get a bigger one, that'd be great. All right, let's keep going. All right. So, fellas, once again, I want to just once again go over this point with you. Is being mindful, kind, and courteous towards others actually makes us look good, okay, in the eyes of others. Now, let me say this too. I said that, now let me say this. This is also how by the way, a lot of narcs know this. All right? A lot of narcs know this. They try to keep a good persona of a look outside in public. Ah, yeah. I told you on this channel you finna get the truth. I told you. I bet you they probably ain't want me to tell you that either. They're probably like, oh no, he's telling them our secrets. You're probably like sitting there nervous, kind of telling them their secret. But yeah, narcissistic people, right? That's what they do. They want to look good. That's how they do. That's how they work. That's how they function. They want to look good in the eyes of uh the world, other people, but behind closed doors, when they go home with you, that mask comes straight off, and they show their true colors. Trying to tell you. Performative. Yes, they are very, very, very performative. Very, very performative. I was finna say something, but I ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna leave that one alone. Uh oh. They are a totally different person, Miss Miss Butter Ecan. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. They're totally different people. Okay, there we go. There you go. There you go. Okay, now I get you. I get you. Yes, yes, they are. Nah, y'all good. Y'all good. Good afternoon. You're y'all good. They are definitely two different people. Always gaslighting. Correct. Yep. Master manipulators. That's a good one. That they are. Yes, they are. They are definitely that. They are master manipulators. And that's how you know I tell you that men are and women are not created the same. You see what I'm saying? Not all men are created the same as all men. Not all women are created the same as all women. Why do I say that? By this example alone. This example tells you. You see that? Some women are manipulators. Some women are not manipulators. Some men, I appreciate the follow. I appreciate the love. I see you. I see you. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the follow. Hit that like button. Hit that follow button, y'all. Some men, you get me blood. You know what I'm trying to say? Like some men are the same. They're they have an evil heart. It's all about the heart condition, y'all. It's all about the heart condition. That's why I say not all real women are created the same as all not real women, and not all real men are created the same as not real men. You get me? Because our heart posture is created different. I'm sure both me and the women that are already on this live can can vouch for me what I'm about to say, which is, I bet you probably couldn't even fathom doing half of the things that these people are doing, contributing half of your time to the things that these people are doing. How do you even find time to waste your time like that? That's my question. Like the way time's been moving, I don't know if you guys realize time's been moving pretty fast. So if time's been moving pretty fast and you still have time to devote and putting your nose in people's business or you know, being a menace, if you have time to do that, that tells me a lot about you. That's crazy work. Exactly. Thank you. Right. You see how I'm breaking it down? Like I'm trying to make sure I ain't the only person that feel this way. Like that's crazy work. Time's already short as it is. Life is short as it is. Time's going by faster, and you still have your ways of like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like that's crazy to me. That is crazy work. I couldn't do it. I'm sorry. That's why you know it's spiritual. Yeah. Oh my gosh, bro. Like, bro. Just talking about it almost gave me the chills. Like, exactly. That's how you know it's spiritual. You're right. For real. Like, think about that, man. People really don't think about these things because, you know, you see a person every single day and you don't think nothing of them. You'll never think they're probably doing something wrong, doing something, you know, evil behind closed doors. You know, because they look so normal. They be looking normal. I'm telling you, like sometimes they look normal. But guess what? What you don't know is these people. Correct. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against powers and principalities. Correct. You know, and these people, they be hiding stuff. You feel me? A lot of them be hiding stuff, man. A lot of them be hiding stuff, man. And we will never know. We'll never know. I'm trying to tell you, man. It's crazy out here in this world. Not every woman, um, well, I don't have to repeat myself, but like I just said, like not every woman is the same. Not every real woman is the same as every not so real woman. There's different levels to this, you know? Separates us is our heart posture. What lets me know if you're a higher standard person is your heart. To make it simple for the people who probably really don't get it. What I put how I put you on a higher scale in my mind is your heart posture. If you are a nasty person and you rather choose to only do evil, only see yourself, you're selfish, you only think about yourself, I'm sorry, but you're not on my high list. You're not on my high list. You're somewhere down here. That's how I put you on a scale. That's my scale. If the, it's not about your how much money you bringing in, and I don't care about none of that stuff. Because a person can bring a lot of finances, but you're still down here. You get what I'm trying to say? Your personality can be way down here with a lot of money. I don't want that. We're looking at personality. We're looking at character. How are you truly as a person? Character counts 100%. Fiddle. Character is what a lot of people forget about. Y'all forget about it. Y'all leave it out of the equation. And that's actually the most important. How do you leave out the most important? You shall know a tree by its fruit. 100%. 1000%. You shall know a tree by its fruit. Yup. You can only fake it. You can only fake the funk for so long. But them fruits gonna show, good or bad. I'm trying to tell you. We have to be fruit inspectors, 100%. You gotta search the fruits. You gotta seek and search the fruit. We must test every spirit, you guys. We must test every spirit. And just because somebody come around being like, "Oh, I believe in God," I done fell for that too. So I'm trying to tell you how serious it is out here. This is coming through experience, by the way. You can have people that say, "Oh, I believe in God," and they not who they say they are. Just to keep it short and sweet and simple. All right. All right. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep moving forward. On to the next point. On to the next point. All right. I made this mention before, but I'm going to bring it back again. I'm gonna bring this point forward again. All right. And this one, once again, because I wanted to kind of capitalize on it, specify. This one is emotionally stable. Okay, the next point, and the point I wanted to focus on again, how a real man should be. A real man should be emotionally stable. This is actually huge. That's why I decided to bring it back. I spoke about it a little bit in the beginning, but I'm bringing this one back. Hit that like button, hit that follow button, you guys. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love, appreciate the follow. I will follow you back. All right. Emotionally stable, guys. Emotionally stable. Appreciate the likes. We're talking about how a real man should be. How a real man should be. I'm sure a lot of us, we probably have a lot of women, when they hear that, they probably like shouting from the rooftops. Yeah, yeah. Finally got somebody teaching the man how to be man. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I mean, both. It's just true. It's true. We do need to be taught. Both men and women. You're right. Absolutely. You know, just know you shouting. Tomorrow gonna be your turn too. The women probably shouting, but tomorrow's gonna be your turn. Today's is the men's turn. That means what that means is if men, if women expect for men to take accountability and change basically, see the wrongs that are being done and change, that means women should be able to do the same. Women should also be able to take correction. Men, both. Men should be able to take correction, and women should be able to take correction. You see, there's no in between. So one can't be like, but no, because I said the same thing for the other. So if you want to put a but in there, that means you're telling the other they can put a but in there. You see that? Accountability, 100, 1,000. And you know, accountability really honestly, well, I can say this easily because, you know, I don't have a single, at least not that I think of, I don't have a single ounce of pride in me, so I can say this. And it's basically it's easy to me. Like being accountable, it's easy to me. That's what I wanted to say. Is being accountable is easy to me. Once again, I can't say that the same for someone else who has a lot of pride, because when you have a lot of pride, pride is what gets in the way of you taking accountability. So you're not gonna. It's like a defense, a wall behind a wall, basically. You can't get to accountability because your pride is there. So that means you have to solve your pride problem first before we get to the accountability part. Bars. 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 Alright? Much love. Hey, you already know, Fiddle. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. Alright. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, so once again, we're bringing back the point emotionally stable. Okay, a man should be emotionally stable, you guys. Why is this so important? I even decided to bring it back. Hit that like, hit that follow button, y'all. Hit that like, hit that follow. Now, emotionally stable, right? It is highly important for a man to be emotionally stable. Okay, once again, why? Because it is important that he is stable-minded in the decisions that he will make to lead his family or his tribe in the right direction. Okay? He must be emotionally stable in order to properly lead his units, his family, or his friendships, his groups. You know, you can either plug this into business. It goes into every area. It's not just relationship. It goes in your business aspect as well. When a man is emotionally stable and he goes into the business world, think about that by itself. You see that? I don't have to say anything more. You kind of when I said that. Fiddlestick says fire. Hey, you already know. You get my blood. You know, a man going into a business field and he's emotionally stable. You don't think he's gonna be able to perform better? His performance is gonna be higher. You know, he's gonna be better versus if he is too emotional and he's not emotional stable, like he's just like all over the place. He's not thinking straight, less focused. That's horrible, bro. That's just horrible. We don't want that. I don't know about y'all, but yeah. Alright. You get me blood. You get me blood. what Mary said. Mary said, a man leading a household emotionally unstable is like. It's, Fiddlesticks says, hey, Mary J. I don't know if you're already following me, but hit that follow button, bro. Hit that follow button, bro. I'm gonna follow you back, bro. All right, bet. I got you too, cause that was too funny. I'm gonna say it out loud again too. By the way, I'm gonna go back to it. All right, y'all, listen to this. Mary J says, a man leading a household emotionally unstable is like a bald. Sorry, I said bald. It's like a bad apple. It's like a bad apple, y'all. Apples in the chat. Oh Lord, we don't need no apples in the chat, bro. I would probably prefer some pears. What would I prefer above apples? I would prefer pears. Bad apples. We don't want them. We don't want them. We don't want them. No. No good. No good. No good. Like how my Haitians be saying. No. No good. No good. No good. Mary J. One bad apple spoils the whole bunch. 100%, Mary. 100%. Exactly. 100%. You know, and it's by that example, guys, what she just said, right? That an emotionally unstable man leading, right? You're leading your home. You're basically a rotten apple. Okay? That's what she said to you guys. Listen, I'm just a messenger. I'm just a messenger. Okay? All right? I didn't actually say it. My dog Mary said it. But but I will tell you this: you're not gonna mess with her, cause you gotta still mess with me. Okay? You know, they're my peoples. All right? And she got a point on top of that. Okay, so she can't have a point and you mess with her, cause that won't work. That won't work. So she got a point with what she just said, and I do back her up. All right, just to let y'all know. All right, I am still the messenger, but I will throw bows for my dogs. All right, let me just say that. All right. Fiddlesticks already know. You know what I'm trying to say. Like she already knows. She ain't got to tell you twice. Let me see. Hold on. All right. Yeah. See, I see y'all. I see y'all. Fiddle. Yo. Yo, I'm so done with Fiddle, bro. Fiddle. First of all, Fiddle gave me a list of other things that I would prefer over an apple too. Strawberries, grapes, watermelon, peaches. Yeah, all the above. I feel that 100%. She said apples in the trash. Too funny, bro. Too funny. Did you hit one of those basketball shots with the apple? You hit it with a boom. You threw the apple away, and you hit the nice three on him with the apple. Fade away 3-point shot. All right, let's go. Let's keep it going, y'all. All right, y'all. Let's keep it going. So, Oh, wow. That's powerful. Mary said Adam's apple came from Adam not leading Eve. Oh, man. Ooh. That's powerful. That is a good one. I mean, I don't think I'm just trying to sit and see if I ever actually heard about that. Out of the many things that I've heard, I'm not sure if I heard that yet. That's interesting. Hmm. I have to think about that too. More into it. But that makes really good sense though. Right, right, Fiddle. That's what I'm saying. Right. That was really interesting. That was really interesting. I completely wow. I like that. I like that a lot. I like see. It's moments like that. It's like eye opening moments is what I love. I love and I look forward to. Eye opening moments. That's an eye opener for sure. Thank you, Mary, for bringing that up. Thank you for bringing that up. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let's keep it going. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that follow button. As your boy has more content on the way. I know, right? That is. It's a lot to. That's a lot to unpack in that one little like sentence. You know what I'm trying to say? Like it's a lot to unpack. Like you kind of like even if you don't know fully about it, a part of you feel like to some degree there's some truth behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to say like you feel like there's some kind of truth behind it. You just can't explain it. That's why I like dang like that's a good one. Like you can't even put your hands on it, but you just know to some degree there might be some level of truth behind it. I think it could be. I think it could be. All right, let's keep it going. And boys knocked out. Yeah. What's going on, Breeze? What's going on, Breeze? What's going on? I see you. I see you. What's happening? All right. So that is emotionally stable. Okay. I wanted to highlight that point one more time. Emotionally stable is important for a man to be emotionally stable, guys. When he's emotionally stable, he is better equipped to leading his tribe. All right. He's not driven by his emotions. A man that is driven by his emotions can be a dangerous man. For the love of God, good to see you. Good to see you. I see you. Mary says he is attractive that way. Oh yeah, yeah. No, 100%. I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, there are other benefits of a man being this way, right? Emotional strength. No, I feel you. Right. You know what I'm trying to say? Like when a man produces this, automatically it's gonna look good in the eyes of the woman. More women are gonna find this more attractive. Leave my tribe 16. What should a man be governed by? Okay, so Breeze, I will definitely throw a prayer up for you. Breeze, I will throw a prayer up for you. For love of God says, what should a man be governed by? A man should be governed by Christ. A man should be governed by the Son of God, Yahusha Hamashiach. It's his real name, by the way, in case some people didn't know that. There's levels to this. There's levels to it. But men should be governed by the Son of God, who is governed by God. So you see that connection there? God governs his sovereigns men. Men governs their wives, and the wives govern the children. You see that? You see that pattern there? For the love of God says a man who is obedient to God is attractive, powerful. Mary J says sweet in essence. Breeze. Thank you, Breeze. And also, Breeze, Fiddle said, be encouraged. I don't know if you saw that, but I wanted to say it out loud for you, Breeze. Fiddle says, be encouraged. You are loved here, Breeze. We love you, all right? God got you. You know, just get closer to God. Get closer to him. Be sincere in your heart. Actually get closer to him and watch your life change too. Watch things change for the better for you. Get closer to God. I promise. It's the best thing you can do. Best thing anyone can do. Get closer to him. He's gonna open more doors for you. For the love of God says, that's powerful. What seems impossible with man is possible with God. Breeze. Oh yes. Hope you caught that too, Breeze. For the love of God said, what seems impossible with men is possible with God. I hope you got that. Nothing's impossible for God. Nothing's impossible. Nothing's impossible. Amen. Let's get it. All right. Emotionally stable. That was the last previous point that I mentioned. We're going to talk about, I think it's the last point actually, we're going to talk about right now. This next and last point. Next and last, yeah, it's the last. Next and last point that I have on how a man should be, you guys, how a man should be. Yeah, Breeze, you got nothing but love out here. It's like a family. I was gonna play my "We Are Family." I got all my. I ain't y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready for that kind of heat, bruh. You ain't ready, bruh. Yeah, you Fiddle. You're not ready, bruh. For the love of God, you're not ready to, bruh. You're not ready. You're not ready for that heat, that fire, man. I'm trying to tell you. Mary's laughing. I told you it's like a family up in here, Mary. You came to the right area. You are included in this crazy family affair. Too bad. Our ramp fires up. Oh. Yo, that was a nice one. That was a nice one. That was that was a good one. For the love of God, that was a good one. Fiddle says, I can't with this guy. I got you. I got you. But that was a good one. For the love of God says, I ramp fires up. Dang, that was hot. That was hot. That was good. That was good. Dang. Hey, that's what's up. Hey, let's get it. Let's get it. Y'all something else, man. That's why I say it's like a family in here, man. Ain't nothing but love. We got nothing but love, man. Nothing but love. I'm trying to tell you, this is good feeling Saturday. Good feels Saturday. Good feels Saturday. Good feels Saturday. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. All right. So let's get it, guys. Let's get it. This is the last point. Hey, you already know. Nothing but love. Coast to coast. Sorry, that was like my weird airplane sound. My engine's having problems. All right, let's go. Let's go. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at my engine's having problems. Okay? Don't laugh. Don't laugh. All right. Protector. The next and last point that I have, fellas and ladies alike, on how a real man should be. All right? A real man should be a protector. Protector. All right? A real man should be a protector. A rock to stand on. I like it. 100%. A real man ought to be a protector, a rock to stand on. Someone that you are comfortable being around, not just, honestly, more than just physically, not just physically. Like, you're safe around this person. You're very secure with them. Very secure with them. And that's why I wanted to go a little bit deeper rather than just the physical. I want to go as far as saying, yeah, you feel spiritually safe around this person. You feel emotionally safe around this person. You can be yourself around this person. You can be comfortable around this person in all these different areas. For the love of God says spiritual, able to grow because of their leadership. 100%. Exactly. 100%. This is a man being a protector. See, some people think and I want to go a little bit deeper in this one, because some people think being a protector, he has the peace of God. 100%. Amen. Amen. And that is important, because for the man to operate in the peace of God, it shows that this person is more trustworthy. This person is way more trustworthy if he operates from the peace of God. Yes. Right? And I also want to throw a caveat there. Peace is priceless, 100%. 100%. I want to throw a quick caveat too. Once again, with the word protector, people may want to leave the word protector at just physical, or well, not or physical and financial, right? Most people, when you say protector of a man to them, those are the top two things they'll think about. They'll think about the physical aspect of a man protecting you, and they'll think about the financial aspect of a man protecting you. But a lot of people, that's where they stop at, and that's the problem. That is the problem. You don't stop at just him protecting you physically and financially. You need to be more watchful and keenful on watching if he is going to be able to protect you mentally, spiritually, all right, and emotionally. Right? Mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. He needs to be able to protect you in these three different areas as well. Because what good is it to have a man who is going to only protect you financially, but he's not treating you. He's not treating you good. He doesn't care about how you feel. It makes no sense, right? It makes no sense to remain in such a situation like that. Okay? So, I'm gonna say this again for my ladies. When you're looking at a man to protect you, don't focus on just the physical and the financial aspects alone. Okay, don't look at it from just the physical and financial. Don't look at it from just the financial, basically. More so the financial, because more women look from the financial lens of a man protecting her versus everything else. His character, how he will treat her emotionally, mentally, spiritually, all of that goes out of the window, and all of that is important. Okay. So I want women to like basically focus more in those areas. Fiddlestick says he's playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. Yeah, 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 exactly. Like, you know, we just got to do better. We got to do better though, for real, for real. Like, I want to see my ladies winning and their decision making. You got to choose better. You know, I get tired of women just choosing a man based off of finances alone. He can protect me financially, and that's it. That's a bad mentality to have because you're bypassing all of the other important aspects that you will need in order to have this becoming a successful um, partnership, a successful partnership. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the follows, guys. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the follows. You already know. You already know. All right. All right. Another small point I want to mention before I finalize it here, guys. I want to mention this one other small yet important detail. All right. This is the last point of the last point, and it's this here. All right. Ladies, this one's towards you. This one is towards you as well. Protector, protector. We're still talking about a man being a protector, by the way. We are still talking about a real man being the protector. Um, Before I say what I'm about to say, I want to throw one more small snippet on top of it. And I want to say this: a real man understands what it means to be a protector. Okay? I see that. Oh. I got another like there. Oh. I see that. When I said that, I saw the little light go up. Oh. Somebody's feeling me. Somebody's feeling it. Somebody's feeling it. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like and hit that follow button. You already know. Appreciate the love. Hit that like, hit that follow. Appreciate the love. Y'all already know. All right. So with the word protector, right? With the word protector, a real man, first of all, understands how important it is to being a protector. Okay? A real man understands what it means to being a protector. He understands that he Mary says, men who understands what a woman brings reverences her. Yeah. What a woman brings reverences her. Yeah. 1,000%. 1,000%. 1,000,000%. Not even 1,000. Now we're in the millions. A man will respect her more. How a woman carries herself is important, for sure. How she carries herself, it really is important. I'd be lying to you if I said it wasn't. I'm being real with you. On this channel, we're gonna elevate. We're elevating. We are being raised in the spirit. We are being raised in the spirit, y'all. All right. So yes, a woman, how she carries herself is important in the mind of a man, because a man will definitely see what she is. He'll see what she brings to the table, and he'll reciprocate. He'll give back what she's worth. All right. A man will see and he will appreciate it, and he will give back to her worth because of her worth. All right. So, with that being said, right, we understand that man understands his role as being protector, right? That means he understands that he is willing to put his life on the line for said reason. There's different levels to it. I can't say he's gonna be willing to put his life on the line for his job. He's a protector at work, but like I said, there's different levels to it. So if you're talking about like his family, then you can instantly see the difference between a job, being a protector for a job, and being a protector for your family. You see the difference there? There's a huge difference. You see, it was like a huge spike. It was like kind of just shot up. I know you felt that. I know you felt that. But you feel me? Yeah. Because a man knowing that he needs to protect his family, he's on it. He's not playing. Now I'm trying to say more. He's more so on it. He is more so on it. He is not playing. You know? So now that I've gotten that part out of the way, I wanna make this mention, and then that'll be it. That'll be it for today's live, you guys. All right. So now I wanted to make this mention, coming from the men, going to the woman, right? And this deals with being a protector. Now, all I gotta say, and I'll keep it short and brief, is ladies, if you want your man to protect you, you should let him lead. Okay? Now, when I said that, because I make sure I cover myself, Because I know some of you guys are special like that. Cheese. What I mean now is obviously first you want to make sure the man is following after God's own heart first. You want to make sure the guy is following after God first. See, that was a caveat. That was a plot twist. Ladies, you need to make sure he is following after God first. That is highly. I can't explain to you how underrated that part is. Because he repeat that's why do you think the argument of women following a man is so big right now in the world? Oh, I'm not following him. Da, da, da. Why do you think that is? Because these men are also not following God. So guess what? These women are right. These women are right. These men are disqualified from being followed. You can't follow a man who is not actually following after God because you don't know what this man is capable of. First of all, if he's truly not walking with God, you don't even know what he's capable of. Let's start there. Mary J says, "Be secure in yourself and let him lead if he is emotionally stable." Exactly. 100%. Good answer. Beautiful answer. Be secure in yourself and let him lead if he is emotionally stable. She hit it right on the head. It can't get any more clear than that. Right, ladies? Be secure in yourself and let him lead if he is emotionally stable. Right? Fiddlestick says, a man must first be submitted to God, and a woman won't have a problem with submission to her husband. Ooh, bars. Bars. I mean, the what's the word I'm looking for? The dat the data don't lie, guys. The data does not lie. You know what? But you do know where the problem comes in at. Cause I see a lot. I want to tell you. Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you. Can I talk to you? Let me tell you where the problem lies at. The problem lies submitted to God gives him stability and priority. Amen. Amen, Mary. Correct. Exactly. Let me tell you guys where the problem lies. The data shows, once again, if the man follows after God, more than likely he is holding himself accountable for all the wrongdoings, all the evil that he might think about doing. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, once he's invested in God, all those things go out of the window. Basically, he knows not to try you certain ways. He knows not to be like certain ways with you. That's why it's so important to know that he is actually following God, so that way we can understand that this man is actually a good person. There are too many cases of us following men in the world who we know are not following God, and then not too long after we hear stories of like the man has the ability to unalive this woman. See, these are things people don't even think about until it's too late. This is why it's so important to have the person actually following God, to know that the person, even to some degree, this is not to say they got to be an expert. I never said that. I never said they have to be an expert at following after God. But you need to have some level of understanding in that area of his, having a relationship with him. It's relationship. What's your relationship like? Because once again, if your relationship is decent with him, you understand there are certain things you are not willing to compromise and do. I'm speaking like on an evil level. Your heart does not come with evil intentions, because you tighten up at that point because you're dealing with God. Okay? And I want to say this for my ladies too. Once again, let the man lead, okay? I want to come back to that and specify on that. Let the man lead. Let the man protect, because there are. I'll tell some of the ladies on this. By the way, I'll put you on game furthermore, and I'll tell you this, that I'm sure your man is probably not telling you. If you're like this, your man is probably not telling you, and I'm about to tell you right now. So if you're like this to your man, you can go back to your man and ask him this, and see how he responds. He still might not tell you the truth, but your boy putting you on game. That's all I'm gonna say. All right. So if you are a woman who are basically, you want to be like the head boss of the relationship. You kind of want to lead the relationship. You know, almost like you wear the pants in the relationship, right? And you let's say you have this relationship with your man, okay? I bet you, if you have this relationship with your man, more than likely your man, um he's not fully happy. I gotta be real with you. Okay? He's not fully happy. He won't tell you that he's not. Who think about that logically, at least enough. Who would tell you that they're actually not happy if you are just dragging them? And I'll tell you why the man is not happy, because a man understands already, no matter how low of a self-esteem that he already knows in the back of his mind, it is not meant for the man to be dragged or pulled like that by the woman. It's just not. So he already knows in the back of his mind, no matter how small, no matter how small he thinks of himself, you know, how what's the word I'm looking for? He is insecure. No matter how insecure, there we go, that's the word I'm looking for. No matter how insecure he is in himself, he still knows that's not how it's supposed to go. He knows, trust me. In the back of his mind, he knows. Okay? So once again, if you are in this kind of relationship with a man, I guarantee you he's not fully happy. Okay? I'm not to be the party pooper of some people's relationships, but I'm just saying it like it is. And let me tell you why I say he's not fully happy, because he can't fully be himself. He's not fully himself with you. If there is a portion of himself that he feel like he can't be, he's like he's holding that back. I know this stuff gets deep. People don't talk about it. People don't talk about it. People do not talk about it. So once again, so with me saying all of this, what does it comes back to? It comes back to letting the man lead. Let the man protect you, because he cannot protect what does not listen to him. Okay? He cannot protect what does not listen to him. You already know, Mary. You already know. So if a man cannot protect what does not listen to him, that means we ladies, we Well, not me, but you know what I mean. I'm speaking. I'm speaking up for the rally right now. You know what I mean. Ladies, we got to do a better job. Okay, we got to do a better job in the area of letting him lead. Don't be the kind of woman that it's my way or the highway, or you want to lead the relationship. Don't be that kind of woman. Okay? Don't drag your man. Do not do that. I'm telling you. 100, 100, 1000. Hey, appreciate the love. Respect. Respect, Mary. Respect for you too. And welcome. Welcome. Welcome to the family. We love your energy. Men want respect. Mary says men want respect. I mean, I can't argue that. I cannot argue what Mary just said. She says men want respect. Ooh, that's man, this is some fire right now. Silent fire, bro. Silent fire. You know? Um yeah, men do want respect, you know? I want to go a little bit further with that though statement where it's like cuz I'm all for fairness, right? I'm all for fairness. And basically what I mean is when I read when I also read that men want respect, even though that's true, it's like there's still like a part of me that because basically I like to think of this and everything. I appreciate the likes. I see you. I see you. Appreciate the likes. Appreciate the support. I see you. Thank you. When I work, right, I like to think of everything from a good man's perspective, right? Because we're not dumb here. We all know that there are good people and bad people in this world, right? So I only like to speak up for the good people, right? So, but I will say this comment for the bad people, right? Because now I'm thinking about it from the perspective of how would I feel about it with this statement in the hands of the bad people. Men want respect. To be honest with you, in that aspect, I wouldn't respect men like that. You get me? Like evil men, they want respect too. Because you're still right. You're still right. Ah, see my dog turning it up right now. Yeah, because evil men, both men are like good men and evil men. They want respect. They want respect. They both do. Because that's why I say you're absolutely right. But what I don't like is, and I don't support that men or evil men should get the respect that they claim they're looking for. You get what I'm trying to say? Because they're not worth that to me. I think you shouldn't be expecting respect of any sort when you yourself as a man, knowing that you do evil, knowing that you do dirt. You know what I'm trying to say? Like now I think your respect card has been taken from you. That's how I feel about it. I don't know if you're ever gonna hear this coming from anywhere else. Give it, get it, Mary. Yeah, no, exactly, exactly, exactly. So yeah, you know, obviously good men and good women all day. I say have all the respect you want. You deserve it. Evil men, evil women, you ain't getting no respect, man. You ain't getting no respect, man. Change who you are first. Change how your heart is set up. Change how you see the world and how you see people. Then I'll give you some more respect. How about that? How about that? Okay then. Epi, that's it? Epi, nous fini? Nous fini là, oui? That's my Creole coming out, by the way, y'all. You're probably thinking, what is he speaking right now? That's my Creole. Epi, nous fini? That means, well then, we're finished. In Creole. Y'all learned a little bit of Creole today. Catch me next time, and I got you on some more Haitian phrases. You could probably run to your nearest Haitian friend and be like, "Ooh, look what I learned." All right, man. All right. So, I will definitely leave it at that. I think we covered all the points, guys. With that being said, the last point was protector. The man, a real man, knows to be a protector. Okay, and once again, I will state that a man cannot protect what does not want to listen. Okay, a man does not, he cannot protect what does not want to listen. If you're a hard-headed spouse to him, you're always butting heads, you're always fighting, you guys can never get along on anything, you always want him to do it your way, you can never do it his way, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Okay? Just cutting straight to it. All right, so I'm just going to leave it at that, guys. I'm going to leave it at that. You guys have once again been amazing. Thank you, Fiddle. Thank you, Fiddle. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. Y'all already know. You know, guys, that is going to finalize today's topic on how a man, a real man, should be. Okay, guys, you guys need to rewatch the video. I'm also going to release this in snippets and shorts so that way you can catch them in bits and pieces. All right. And yeah, once again, you guys have been amazing. You guys have been amazing. Appreciate the love and support. Thank you so much, Fiddle. I will. You enjoy your weekend as well. And we coming up in the world. We coming up in the world. Thank you for the love of God, and thank you, Mary. You guys are awesome. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. It's a big family. All right. All right, guys. So I will catch you guys next week. Around 12 EST time, same time. We are going to go over another heavy hitter topic that I feel like this world needs. My bad, my bad. My bad, my bad. Look at y'all, look at y'all, look at y'all getting hype. Look at y'all getting hype. Turning up. What you turning up? What you turning up for? Let me stop. Let me stop. Alright, so much love, you guys. Y'all been a blessing. Love you guys for real. Y'all keep showing love and support. Appreciate y'all. And I will catch you guys around next time, next week. Holla at ya. Voila. Holla at y'all baller. Y'all have a great rest of y'all weekend, all right? Much love, y'all. Much love. Peace out, Fiddle.